Hey, it's Mr. X Irish here with another battle gameplay. We find ourselves in the year 1800 at the Battle of Kassel between the forces of the French Republic and the Prussian Empire. Leading the forces of the French Republic today is General Louis-Gabriel Suchet, and leading the forces of the Prussian Empire today is, once again, General Gebhard von Blücher. I'm finding myself right now situated in the town of Kassel, in the Hesse-Kassel region. I'm being sieged right now by the Prussian forces, as I recently just captured the regions of Hesse-Kassel and Hanover. And if you remember, Hanover was one of my victory regions, so that was an important step in the Revolutionary Campaign that I'm in now. But so I'm holding on to these regions, and I really need to hold on to this region because I don't want to cut off a line of supply to my armies in Hanover, which Kassel serves as a kind of link between my forces in Hanover. So this is the important town I need to keep. I am on the defensive, so I was able to deploy stakes, artillery kind of foundries or bags, you might say, trenches that kind of protect, like a half of the soldier's body from fire. So it's kind of a fast-paced battle in my army today. I have 3 units of artillery. 3 units of artillery. I have some line infantry. I have some conscripts of the Empire. I have a lot of militia, a lot of fusilier lines, and I have 1 grenadier battalion, I believe, and some armed citizenry, which I'm just kind of situating back here. So I'm really just on the defensive. I have no general plan today. A lot of my forces are over here, because in case I get overrun on my right, I can just garrison them inside this building. And I have a couple units of cavalry as well, some light cavalry, and some hussars. So my artillery over here is kind of trying to counter this light infantry and this cavalry attack. So hopefully that pans out well. We already have some surrendering units, that's not good. A lot has happened since the last battle. The Ottoman Empire has been completely destroyed. I never had any battles or conflicts with them, but just a little note, Ottoman Empire is no longer in existence. The region of Venice is once again under rebel control, just a general rebel faction that cannot be dealt with diplomatically. As I said before, I captured the regions of Hesse-Kassel and Hanover. And I've also invaded the region of Mecklenburg, but I quickly gave that to Denmark and became allies with Denmark in the hopes that they can help me in defending off from any attacks from Prussia. So I may have my 2 main alliances that I'm really trying to work on in these next couple of turns are, as I said before, the Republic of Italy and Denmark, because Denmark is not allies with the United Kingdom or any other coalition forces. But other than that, I think that's all that's happened since then. See, I already have some retreating line infantry, or conscripts I should say, which is to be expected kind of from conscripts, but I don't know why they're going on top of the trenches. That's kind of a weird thing, but we got attacked by a large squadron of dragoons. Kind of a huge cavalry bash over here between some light infantry, some dragoons, and my light cavalry. The Prussian forces today consisted about 3 or 4 units of artillery, a lot of line infantry, a few grenadiers, but I don't think any militia or conscripts, so this will be a tough battle since I have a lot of militia. And as you can see here, my main center is militia. My hopes is that my artillery with grape shot, as you can see right here, can kind of wipe out their offensive, as it is right now. I don't know why I just said that. It's definitely not a glorious victory quite yet. I hopefully don't want to follow up like my last battle. It was a defeat. If you remember watching the Battle of what was that, Antwerp. That was my first defeat that I put on YouTube, but hopefully this will turn out better. My grape shot's starting to wipe out their advancing units. Oh, you can really see that grape shot destroyed about 100 men in a matter of seconds. I brought my hussars back here. I'm just gonna simply attack their vulnerable artillery units. We'll see if we can count about 1, 2, 3, or 4 vulnerable artillery units. So they'll have no artillery after that. General Suchet, I brought him over here to be more into the battle. My right wing is really not fending off at all. I put stakes up, prevent any cavalry attacks, but the trenches do not work very well against cavalry attacks. both my cavalry units are retreating as well, so that's definitely not good. But my left wing is strong as ever. And I also, as I didn't mention today, I have my reserves, my cavalry reserves, which are about 150 horsemen strong. Let's see, you can already see me attacking their artillery over there. Looks like we have a massive infantry charge on the Prussian, by the Prussian forces. They're kind of really wiping out my militia, which is to be expected when they're facing grenadiers and such. Now the good thing is I still have my line infantry remaining. My militia units are what's being taken out right now. Like my artillery is still intact. I don't know if my artillery over here is still intact, but it's still intact. It's kind of fending off these Prussian advancing forces. See, as I see this all happening, I can quickly see that I'm going to be overrun in a matter of minutes. So I brought all my line infantry units into this house that can hold about nearly 500 men. As I said before in the video, that was my plan in case I got overrun, which I did. Let's see, we have some returning grenadiers here and some line infantry. But now the good thing is the main Prussian force of the artillery is gone, and they're vulnerable in their rear because I have 2 units of cavalry. Even my cavalry reserve, which still have 130 horsemen. So that is a positive note, even though it kind of looks like I'm losing. In a way, I'm really winning because I was able to take out the artillery and gain an advantage by forcing them to not have a strong rear, or any rear at all for that matter. Let's see, so I have about 250 men in this building. My militia are still kind of fighting out this little advancement. My returning grenadiers and infantry units are probably going to retreat in a bit here, but my right flank, or right side I should say, is still kind of maintaining because of this artillery that's left. Let's see, we've got about 20 artillery units left, or men I should say. So that's some silver lining there. Here's my horse and cavalry wiping out another unit of our 6-pounders, and they're going to now attack this horse artillery battery. Let's see, the enemy general has been wounded, von Blücher, so that'll kind of affect the morale of the Prussian forces. Fortunately, my artillery, since I set them up in this way where they can't be hit hard from gunfire, they cannot be moved. Once I put them where they are, that's kind of where they're stuck. But so I can't. Obviously, I wish I could have them kind of aimed this way, if you know what I mean, to face all these kind of advancing Prussian forces on this house. But they serve their purpose here when there's all those infantry units advancing. So let's see. General Suchet is still safe. My artillery over here is still attacking this unit of grenadiers, about 200 men strong. That shot wiped out about 20 to 30 men right there. See my whole cavalry over here. I've wiped out their remaining horse cavalry units, or at least over there, the cavalry units over there. Moving some more militia into the house, just kind of add to the garrisoned force. I'm also moving General Suchet and his staff in there as well, so they'll have a morale advantage. Let's see, we got some armed citizenry still kind of remaining in the back here. Oh, there, my armed citizenry is taking this farmhouse. But in a little bit I'm going to kind of bring them out here, and they're going to lay some covering fire on the advancing Prussian forces. Looks like General Staff is attacking my armed citizenry. Not armed citizenry, my artillery. I have to be careful now when I bring my cavalry back here. I don't want to run into my own stakes that I set up. But they'll take out the reigning forces of that Grenadier Battalion. Let's see, we still got a Swiss infantry unit some Swiss grenadiers and some Prussian musketeers. I can bring, let's see, this looks like these militia units have regained their composure. I'll bring them back over here. I also, since, as you can see, these artillery men are useless, there's nothing in their path, I bring them all into the house in case the Prussians decide to charge in the house, and they'll help during hand-to-hand combat. Looks like my 4-pounders are retreating. You can really see the dead horse, and that all went so fast. I didn't really get a chance to see what happened. How my center and right side failed so fast. You know they're in trenches, but somehow I guess, I mean, a lot of them were militia, so that kind of is a big point. They weren't normal line infantry units, but still. And I'm bringing my cavalry to attack their general staff. I don't know where they went. There, the general staff. Even though von Blücher's already dead. You can see there's about 6 units of French forces in there. Got some more returning militia. Looks like they're going to try to charge the house, so we'll have a little fight for the house here. You can see the Swiss grenadiers coming charging the house. My 2 cavalry units are attacking their general staff. As you can see, I'm bringing my armed citizenry out. They're going to kind of go right in this area and just like covering fire. Usually they're not really useful for anything, but they're kind of serving a decent purpose here in this battle. So we got a slight little battle here going on for this house. Also bringing my militia here to charge into the house as well to fight off, in case the Prussians just begin to take advantage, which I doubt they will. Looks like their general staff is retreating as well, so I can bring my cavalry over here. I'm just going to charge them with my cavalry, the hussars. There's still 91 horsemen left in the reserve cavalry. There's only, let's see, 60 men left fighting on behalf of the Prussians. So, also another battalion of militia coming in case they're needed. And the Prussians have stopped fighting for this house, as they've been defeated. Now all that remains for them is some Swiss infantry units. I think that's it. So I'll attack them with cavalry. So take a look at this cavalry charge here. Like that is the last Prussian force, I believe, and that is a victory. We'll look at stats here. We had about equal forces. I had just a little more men, but other than that, it was pretty equal. And a lot of my men were militia, and as you saw, so I killed just under 2,000 of their forces, but I did lose like 1,200 men, which is half of my deployed forces. Look at unit stats here. It looks like the reserve cavalry had 299 kills, so the reserve cavalry are the battle unit of the day. So that is a victory for the French Republic and General Suchet over, once again, General von Blücher in the Prussian Empire. So other than that, this is Mr. X Irish. Thanks for watching. We'll have another video out soon.